Welcome to another draft here at Benalish, where we have precognitive perception. That is hard to say. And there is not a lot else competing against it. Law Mage's Binding, maybe. Ministrant is obviously pretty good. 2-1 Afterlife 2 does just fine, but I think the sheer power level of being able to potentially scry 3, draw 3 in blue, which will do that all day. Yeah, I think that's a pretty easy pick. Could probably get a locket on the wheel. It's about the only thing. Ooh. Okay. Following that, nice blue bomb. The Basilica Bellhaunt is a very powerful card, though probably the worst mana choice. Slimebind is fine power level, but a little underwhelming. Savage Smash is also a good card, so we're not going to take a Slimebind over a Smash or a Bellhaunt. I think the Bellhaunt is higher power than the Smash. It is kind of a built-in 2-for-1. Okay, interesting. So I think the Angelic Exaltation, very nice card, works great in Orzhov. Forbidding Spirit is a 3 for 3/3, and that's kind of about it. Plaza of Harmony is sadly not a gate, though it's almost a mini gate payoff, I suppose. Bring to Trial is sideboard material, so I think we'll take the Exaltation here. Not a lot of blue playable, just worthy of note. Seeing some red, but I think we'll still take the most powerful card in the pack. No, ABI, Habij, CBI 444. Millstone Mat. I do like the commitment to a plan there. So we have two pretty strong cards in Orzhov. Obviously a blue bomb, but that's going to be hard to play unless we really get a lot of fixing or Azorius or Simic really opens up. Should also be willing to go Rakdos if it turns out that is what my seat turns out to be. Oh, this is very interesting. The Sauroform hybrid is a high quality green 2-drop Slimebind, and a Dovin's Acuity is obviously just unbelievable with the precog. It's really interesting. So now we have Sphinxes and a fair amount of Azorius here after nothing in the previous. I have not drafted Dovin's Acuity, and that is one of the more delicate ones to draft, but I say we take it, we see what shakes out. So hopefully we're somewhere in the Esper colors, obviously. Not much to help. Imperious Oligarch is obviously great as an Orzhov. Back to our pack there. Some good blue cards. I think Sage's Rose Savant is fine, but it's certainly not a sign. So we'll take the Oligarch here. See if we can try to narrow down our lane. I don't think we'd play Dovin's Acuity on the splash either. I think we would be on the lookout for Orzhov or Azorius Guild Gates at this point. Ooh, wow, a Grasping Thrall and a Grotesque Demise. So I was definitely undervaluing Grasping Thrall in my previous Orzhov deck, which did well. I would argue this is definitely a sign that this is open. I think Grotesque Demise is the more powerful card. But man, Grasping Thralls, I think it's Grasping Thrall. This is a tough one. Interesting how I've seen some red here as well. So we should keep open to Rakdos thoughts as well, but I think Grasping Thrall is just too good. Knight of the Last Breath is not too good. Sphinx of the Guild Pack is mediocre if you're not really playing ramp. I do like Fairy Duelist. It's very good in blue decks. We can get the Prowling Caracal is just like a replacement level 2-drop. but it's fine and it's aggressive. I do not like Knight of the Last Breath either. Okay, ooh, a Summary Judgment, which is the Guildgate and the Bring to Trial. So blue is definitely cut to pieces. I think we are out of there. So I think for me it's down between Guildgate and Summary Judgment. Summary Judgment does work well with Acuity. Guildgate is always playable. I'm going to take the Guildgate. Wow, Ministrant of Obligation Wield. That's fantastic. So I think that's a really easy pick there. So interesting, here I have 1, 2, well, I guess I only have 2 Afterlife cards. But it can be definitely, I've had previous Horrorjob decks. And another, yeah, I'll take the Guildgate over the sideboard Undercity's Embrace. Kind of nice to get the Guildgates out of the way early. I need to be open to, do I want to lock it here or the Flicker card? I probably won't play, though it is. I do have at least 2 good ETBs. We'll take a Flicker card just in the off chance that there's an Acuity deck. It's also good if opponent has a bunch of removal or any kind of enchantment-based removal is great. Okay, feels like a pretty good. Wow, slime! I'm really surprised to see Slimebind there. I think we'll take the Slimebind, being the more powerful card, and if blue is really that underdrafted, we should really be looking to take some Azorius Guildgates. Okay, so no removal, but pretty good power level. I think I'll take a Rally to Battle as an off-brand trick if necessary. I would play it. This isn't really the deck for it, but something hilarious could happen. Wow, that's fantastic. So I think Blade Brand, the first Blade Brand over the Exposed to Daylight. I would take the first Exposed to Daylight over the second Blade Brand. So this is where I have to kind of, I don't think I'm going to need, white and black feel open enough. Well, black feels open enough. The white isn't the greatest. But I think I should really try to build a focused white-black deck. So I think Sacrifice Engines will be good. Anything that can make ETBs, usually they stand on their own. I should not have to go out of my way to find those. But yeah, this is a good start, clear start, like my 4th Horrorjob deck in a row. But I will take what they give me. Wow, this is interesting in the... So head-to-head, the Bellhaunt versus the Grasping Thrall. Both great cards. Might wheel a Spire Mangler here. I think getting the Grasping Thrall back would be too greedy. Glass of the Guild Pack. Yeah, well, it's worth remembering that as well. Somebody's going to get greedy and take it with rare goggles, but yeah, I think we'll take the Bellhaunt being the more sure 2-for-1 if I am on this focused deck plan. Blade Juggler is exactly what I want. That's fantastic. I'm probably not going to get anything good out of this pack. Okay, so not too surprised to see the Azorius come this way. The hero of Precinct 1, with a couple of payoffs, I think is probably a good solid 2-drop that can really enable sacrifices and do all the rest. I already have one exaltation. I don't really feel a need for a second. I think a good 2-drop is going to be better. That's another really interesting choice. Okay, I don't really need a third guild gate. Drill bit is fun. Again, a nice little 1-drop, kind of pick something out of their hand. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good pick. Okay, feeling pretty good. I think the curve is shaped up nicely. Removal, 4-drop, 5 drops. Dead Revels, I think, is... I would play Senate Griffin in this deck. I think that's totally fine. I think Dead Revels is... The first Dead Revels is going to be more important. Kind of keeping the pressure on. Okay, TK, let's move this along. So I have a couple of tricks. The rally to battle is probably on the weaker end. Depends on how low my curve gets. Could either be very good sideboard material. Okay, I love picking up the high alert. Just not your home, but I think the final payment is fantastic. So I still only have 4 gold creatures, 1 gold spell. I think the Glass of the Guild pack is probably, I mean, if it's free, I'll take it, but... Ooh, another Blade Brand, and a Twilight Panther. I think I'll take the Twilight Panther here. Nice low curve, gets in on some action. Blade Brand is a very, very efficient card, though. I have 2 putting things in the graveyard. I think I'll take the Blade Brand. Okay, now, so sideboard Bring to Trial or Twilight Panther. My creature count is okay. It's a little low, but it's fine. Not really feeling the locket in this deck. Given how I only have 1... No, I still have some Blade Brand. Yeah, let's take the Panther here. I'm... the Glass did wheel, as did the Knight of Sorrows, as did the Debtor's Transport. I think the power level is just too weak on the Glass. I think maybe Debtor's Transport in a sideboard situation. I like it more than Knight of Sorrows, though it is an enormous amount of mana. Yeah, we'll take just a 2-drop that will die a lot. Wow, a free Angelic Exaltation. Versus an Exposed to Daylight. Man, Angelic, I think I'm just going to take the Angelic. Obviously, I don't want several of those, but a 2-drop or... Yeah, we'll take the 10th District. Okay, awesome. We still get the Bring to Trial. Wow. Maybe the more... Okay, well, okay. We are not taking a third Angelic Exaltation. That's a little much even for me. This is not a Gate Colossus deck. A third Blade Brand, I think almost might be too many. Don't really need a Arrestor Zeal, so I think this is just final payment a little bit by default. Syndicate Messenger. Syndicate Messenger versus Senate Griffin, and I think it's Messenger in the arena. I think the Afterlife is useful. I don't have that many sacrifice right now. Or is it Senate Griffin? The extra point power and the scry. Footlight Fiend is good, but we don't feel quite that aggressive. Though we do have a lot of Blade Brands, which would be hilarious with Footlight Fiend. Yeah, maybe it is Footlight Fiend with this. Yeah, okay. Talked myself into it. A little disappointing of a pack. Somebody might have moved into black, but I think Summary Judgment here is fine. No, we're not taking Concordia Pegasus to turn on a single. So how nuts with Blade Brand are we willing to go? I think the Spirit of the Spires with one other flying creature, that's all we have right now. It's okay, it's 2/4 flying. Carrion Imp is also good, but I think the Spirit is probably stronger. Spirit versus Senate Griffin, we'll take the Spirit. I was kind of hoping for some more Imperious Oligarchs, but who knows? So right now, things I would cut would probably be Drill Bit and Rally for Battle. Would I cut one of those for a Grotesque Demise? Yes, I would. Don't really need Sentinel's Mark. Yeah, well, we're definitely taking Grotesque Demise here. Okay, Impassioned Order is a very good 2-drop. I think we have 2 Blade Brands and a Dead Revels already. I think we'll just take a good solid 2-drop. Okay, Summary Judgment. I think we'll take the Senate Griffin here. Kind of fill out the curve of 4s. Nice to have some air. Air plus Angelic Exaltations work quite well, obviously. And I'm not even sure if my first Summary Judgment is going to take... Oh, an Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Ugh, yes. Oh, I think that is exactly what this deck wanted. Are they just going to give me... Do I want... I can't possibly want a third Angelic Exaltation. That just can't be correct. So then is it a third Blade Brand to play with Twilight Panthers and Footlight Fiends and, well... I think I like Blade Brand more than Arrestor Seal. It just builds into 2-for-1s. Again, the White Flyers came around. We don't really have the sacrifices, so I think we'll just take the extra power on the Senate Griffin. A free Concordia Pegasus or a free Guild Gate. I guess I'll take the Guild Gate probably here. I don't think the Pegasus is making the deck. I already have 2 Griffins. I'm not sure if I need a third, whereas I might want another 2-drop. If not immediately. I don't think I need a second Rally to Battle. Maybe if I really need to go big, I can get the Watchful Giant. Another exposed. Oh, not another one. That's just my first one. Okay, well, I definitely found my lane, though the black was a little drier. So how frisky is my curve that I want to get here? I think I cut Spirit of the Spires, save it for sideboard, and just have the more aggressive flying creatures. if we're on the beats, I'd rather have Blade Brand than Summary Judgment. Drill Bit is all, I think Rally to Battle is out. Forgotten Inheritance is in. Do I cut a final payment? I'm kind of using Blade Brands as final payment. I think I cut one final payment. Dead Revels is my card. I need 2 more cuts. Is Twilight Panther one of the cuts? I like this curve. We're definitely running 16 lands. 2 more cuts. I think Twilight Panther I feel is more inherently defensive than offensive of a creature, so do we cut Drill Bit or not? Maybe we cut a Blade Brand. Maybe not though. Blade Brand is awfully good in this deck. Am I overthinking this? Yeah, two Blade Brands. Okay, I think this is our 24. I think we'll run 2 Guild Gates and the rest regular. Gives us a nice solid 10 sources of white, 10 sources of black. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you so much for watching. We will see how this turns out.